this lady, her smiling light of Jesus shining through her, that got me to come to this church. And so I am forever grateful for her. I love her, and I'm excited to hear a little bit about her story.
I'm excited to hear my story too. But I just want to say, you said you had a free gift for new listeners today? A free gift. Okay, I just want to point that out for a second. Hi, my name is Stephanie Millett, and I have been attending Ferndale for about 23 years, since the birth of my daughter. I am the youngest of three. Lived about a little north from here in a city called Utica. I'm sure you all know where that is, okay? We moved around a lot, though. I was raised Catholic, so my parents, they, baptized me and went through catechism with kind of like our CLC here. And with that, I had my first communion and my confirmation and everything, and I knew there was a God, and he was kind of like a peer, and he had that figure, and I knew Jesus, and I knew he died on a cross and everything, and I had all the Bible stories, Noah and the Ark and the 2x2s and everything. So anyways, raised in this home, and of course, every year, my sister, my mom, and I, we would sit in front of the TV at Easter. We'd watch Jesus of Nazareth, and we'd bawl our eyes out at the crucifixion scene, because this brutal death that this man had, and it was pretty gory, and the things that happened to him. So, as I was growing up, it was pretty stressful. My parents divorced. I was 12. My brother and sister, of course, were older. One had graduated, one was in high school. My mom wasn't home much, so through things that had happened, I moved in with my dad. So it was me and my dad. And love him to pieces. Oh, what a great man to take me like that back in the to do that. And so, with that being said, me being 12, only female in the house, okay, apartment, but I had to grow up pretty fast. So I did. And there's probably some choices that I made. Well, not probably. There were choices that I made that I'm not proud of. So going through high school, and I always wanted to be a good person, being raised Catholic and fearing God, I knew that, you don't steal, and you don't kill anybody, and you don't do bad things. So that was, my motto. And then going through high school, met this really cute guy, and he was really cute, so married him. Still married him, 30 years. So, but that's not to say that there wasn't these roller coasters with that, okay? We moved to Texas. Now, and Mike was he was atheist, but, God, whatever, with him, it was like, you don't mention anything bad about anybody, God, Jesus, Mary, the whole clan. So we got married, we moved to Texas, was there because he was in the Army, came back home, and we had a house here, we rented. And Mike, he had people, because of things in his life, he was starting to kind of turn the corner. And one night, my sister, her landlord, came over to our house, because we had all this wood in the backyard. It was cut up, he needed it for his fireplace. So he came over, we loaded everything up, but just at the end, he kind of sat down, and he gave me his wallet, and he goes, here, I have this free gift for you. And I said, Ellie? Okay, it's mine, I'll take it. So I took his wallet. All I had to do was just take it, right? You just reach over, you take his wallet, and it's yours. I looked for money in it, it really wasn't much. So, along with the story, he started to talk to me. He said, you know what? If you were to go to heaven right now and you were to see Jesus, why would he let you in? I said, oh, I got this one. I'm a good person. I love God. I don't steal. I don't kill anybody. I'm not a murderer. And he goes, okay. Is that good enough? He goes, that's not good enough. And I went, what do you mean it's not good enough? Oh, it's not good enough. I said, really? And so then he started to tell me the story about sin, how it's all the same, whether or not you may lie, cheat, steal, murder, the whole thing. And I'm kind of looking and going, huh? And so he proceeds to tell me this story again about how God, he loves you. Yeah, I know he loves me. No, he loves you. He loves you this much that he sent Jesus. He has a son. It's God in the flesh. And he died on the cross. He died that brutal death for your sin. I went, what? For my sin? Now, I knew the story, but for some reason, we all know the reason, I started thinking, and a light bulb went off. No, Mike will tell you. You ask him, he will tell you. I had this, halo. You know how some people say that when you have this change of life, you kind of have this joy, this bright light, this new experience. Well, I'll tell you, that was me. He said, you know, it's this free gift that you have. All you have to do is acknowledge that Jesus is God's Son. Jesus loves you. He died on the cross for my sin, for when I'm stupid, for when I do things selfishly. And I was just like, and he goes, do you want that free gift? And I'm like, yes, I do. And I did. And we prayed that prayer, and that gift was mine. And Mike said that glow was still there. I couldn't sleep that night. I had so much joy. I had so much amazement. But was I perfect then? No. Was I perfect a couple days after or a month after? No. Like I said, life has its challenges. It has its dilemmas, its roller coasters. The birth of my daughter, she was 13 weeks early. We didn't know she was going to live or die. I had people at this church praying for me. And I had God right there by my side to help us through that time. And other situations in our life that had happened that had roller coasters. Am I perfect now? Where's Dave Peabody? Don't answer that one. Don't answer. Okay, you can answer that one. No. Hate to disappoint you, but I'm not perfect now. I'm still, we have our ups and downs, but you know what? I got Jesus right here. He is my BFF. He is my best friend, and he helps me through it. Am I going to be perfect tomorrow? I know I'm not. But again, I'm going to keep him there, and I'm going to keep him as my BFF and show others there that he's there. And it's a story. It's my story. Because now, when I go see Jesus and he says, why should I let you in? I'm going to say, because I love you love me, and you died for me. Thank you.